She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for the song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how I was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need you. Down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Look at the big man rumble. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Looking to put a drive together. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
A gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Seven Pirates, let's go now. 18 Cardinals, Justice, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
This now a 3rd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to have it under first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Gibbs. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hands it off out of the gun. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer, Cup 19, Cup 19, Panther 11, Panther.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Stop the 18. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first down.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Carolina.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, every Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Chargers 24. Panthers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Hey, go! Darn, this is hot!
Another run for Gibbs here. And they work this well upfield across the 35. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of 1. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Go, let's go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up for the first and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Emeka Egbuka as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
31. Panthers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Take right. These are 24. Hey, Soko, high. 11.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
That's right. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
brings up
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check out.
Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Emeka Ibuka with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blow-up material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
It's second and inches.
Check, Track 60. 79 Broncos.
Second down and inches. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Now he's going to step up and run. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 1.
Let's go. Hey, I'm not lying.
Gibbs straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers on third down 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
37-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Panthers first down.
Lawrence. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
All right, let's go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
But depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Lawrence will throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Gibbs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll watch and remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Panthers 14.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here to the big to the right side and intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Hey, run! Son, this is 11 Agate.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Right, let's go. Go. Hey,
now Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit.
Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Really took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and 10.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down by Damari Mathis. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 21-yard line.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 61, Panthers 20. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And once again, they'll go. Now a toss play to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.